trapped in a golden cage. Pip the canary lived a safe, predictable life. But one day, a wild finch's song ignited a longing for something more. Will Pip risk everything for a taste of freedom? Watch to discover how choosing courage over comfort can unlock a life filled with purpose, adventure, and the truest form of happiness. In a lavish study, bathed in golden sunlight, sat Pip, a canary with feathers as yellow as sunshine. His gilded cage, a haven of safety, overlooked a vibrant garden filled with untamed birds. Pip observed them from his perch, content with his perfect, predictable life. Thoughtful how chaotic their lives must be, Pip would muse, observing the wild birds outside. Scrambling for food, dodging dangers, exposed to storms. Life inside the cage was perfect. His seed dish always full, his water fresh, and every threat kept at bay. Safety was Pip's world, and to Pip, that meant happiness. He sometimes imagined soaring through the open sky, but quickly dismissed the thought. Why risk the unknown when he had everything he needed? One afternoon, the study was filled with the sweet scent of blooming jasmine. The windows were open, welcoming the warm breeze, and for the first time the cage door was left unlatched. A gentle breeze nudged the cage door open with a soft creak, and a shaft of sunlight spilled across the threshold. Pip's tiny heart hammered with fear and excitement. He scurried to the safety of the far corner inside the cage, unsure of what to do. The open door was an invitation, but also a threat. Just then, a wild finch hopped onto the windowsill, its feathers a riot of brown and cream. It began to sing a song unlike anything Pip had heard before. The finch's song was full of complex notes, joyful calls, and sudden trills that lifted into the air like wings themselves. Pip's feathers quivered as a strange new feeling woke inside him. It was longing, a deep ache for something he had never dared to want. The finch's song stirred a yearning for the unknown and the unbound. Pip looked from his always full seed bowl, steady and dependable, to the boundless blue sky outside the window, stretching beyond the garden. The wild finch hopped and fluttered from branch to branch, completely untethered by walls or bars. Pip saw freedom, adventure, and the thrill of the unknown. For the first time, his perfect safety felt like a prison. The gilded cage, once a symbol of comfort, now seemed like a barrier. Taking a deep breath that barely seemed big enough to hold his courage, Pip hopped to the edge of the cage door. His wings trembled. He could still retreat to the safety of the corner, where all was known and certain. But the song of the finch echoed in his heart, louder than his fear. He stretched out his wings, feeling the weight of his choice pressing on him. The certainty of an empty cage, or the wild, unpredictable song of the outside world. With a brave leap, Pip flew out. The air was colder and heavier than he had imagined. His tiny wings beat clumsily against the wide-open sky. The wind buffeted him, the world roared with sounds and colors he had never experienced. It was messy, difficult, and frightening, but it was also alive in a way he had never known. The world was challenging, but also invigorating. As evening drew near, Pip found a leaf kissed with dew and took his first drink from nature itself. The sky blazed with gold and purple as the sun set. Around him, birds gathered and their songs blended into a wild chorus of freedom. Pip joined in, his voice shaking at first but growing stronger. He felt a surge of joy and life flowing through him, unlike anything the quiet luxury of the study could give. Pip learned that a cage, no matter how gilded or comfortable, was still a cage. True life meant risk. The risk of falling, of failing, of facing the unknown. But it also meant learning how to fly, to sing, and to live fully. Pip discovered the beauty of resilience and the strength of embracing the unknown. That day on, Pip never looked back with regret. He embraced the uncertainty, knowing that the greatest treasure wasn't safety, but the chance to soar. He learned the importance of community, finding friends and companions among the wild birds. The once lonely canary discovered the joy of belonging. And so, under the endless sky, Pip's heart remained forever wild, forever free. He became a symbol of courage, inspiring other caged birds to seek their own freedom. Pip's song echoed through the gardens, a melody of resilience and hope. It reminded everyone that true happiness lies not in comfort, but in the courage to take flight. Though he faced storms and challenges, Pip never regretted his choice. He knew that the greatest adventures are often found outside the confines of safety. Pip continued to explore, to learn, and to grow, embracing the wild, beautiful chaos of life with open wings and a grateful heart. And so, Pip lived a life filled with purpose, adventure, and love, proving that the greatest treasures are not found in gilded cages, but in the freedom to be oneself.